Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
56. Mike's 56. Got one, I got one. Check three.
Get it.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Go out. He's crazy. He's checking crack.
Hey, Delta. 5.
To throw on second down. Heller, he's going to float this, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 66 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. Black 30.
51.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the double.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Pilot, 64, weak. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Check 52. Shoot.
Look, squeeze. Right up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned You have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? He'll flat out take over this game.
Topper! Topper! Man! Man!
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
Go!
SOS.
Ready, ready!
On first down, Heller. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And that'll hurt. The average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Black 20! We ain't giving up nothing this game! Easy, easy. Hey, box drop.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Ready?
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On the ground, this is Kamara. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
180.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180. 22 and 44.
51 to Mike.
Bravo. Alert, alert.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. No, Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D.
No spacing.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
He wants it ready. He wants it ready.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing to start the drive. Heller, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right here. We got to step it up.
Jay. High 7.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, switch gears. Check 3.
2 draw quarters. Look at me. Door. Big grip.
Looking to throw. Heller under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Wake. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Heller to Barkley on the check down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Motion. Mike 52. Hey, D-line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Heller, and that will be incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. He's got a first down past the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 29-yard line. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a carry for Lindsey, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the twist.
Get it.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Heller. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Go.
5-2, Mike 5-2.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Let's go.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Heller. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
It's 4th down.
Go.
No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 52. Man, I got you.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Right, 80.
47 yards. 8 yards.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Another run by Lindsey. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, get away.
Middle.
Bring it, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, back up.
You better bring it.
50.
Right now, you better bring it.
Black.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
36. 25. Check 25.
A give to Kamara running right. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Prater for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. Set. 8-3.
56.
Hey, exit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Leo.
Check 37.
Be Griffin.
On 1st and 10, Heller, he's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Running with Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Hey, I got motion. 51 to Mike.
These two.
I got you, pump.
No spacing.
51, Mike.
Show that bench release and go.
Check that out.
One day.
Check me out.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Adams has it complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. The busy night continues for Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, alert. Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Mike 51.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Lindsey here. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, 30 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Kamara try the right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run it again with Kamara. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Alert! Jack 16.
51's the mark. 51's the mark.
Alpha.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
50. Come on. Smooth.
Mike's 50. I'm scared.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Middle. Hey, orbit.
Here we go. 51 Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Squeeze, double.
Go.
You got motion, man.
You get it.
They'll run it again with Barkley. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
56. Mike's 56.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Jam. Check.
Five.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ready. 50, play.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.